Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a channeled message for you from Archangel Metatron. I have been feeling a lot of energetic energy that is going to be shifting and coming into play within the next few weeks. So what I wanted to do was actually bring in Archangel Metatron and see what he could tell us and what message he has for the collective regarding this energy shift that is going to be coming into our reality and our space. So let's get right into it. Good evening.
Hello. Who are we speaking with today?
Archangel Metatron.
How are you?
I am well. And you?
Good.
She called upon me today because she had some questions regarding some energetic shifts happening. She's been feeling a massive shift approaching. And while many people on the planet are feeling these shifts, they are concerned, they are worried. I am here to answer her questions pertaining to these shifts and also give humanity a message on what they can expect and what they must do in order to prepare themselves for these shifts. Humanity is experiencing an ending of a massive paradigm shift which no longer aligns them to who they are evolving to. This new beginning helps them evolve. It is meant for them to release and let go of what no longer serves them. Things will drastically change in your reality. They will become different than you might expect them to. But change is needed. The change is needed so that you can recognize your power, your validity, your essence of who you truly are in order to create something new. Something must leave, must die, must be destructed in order for a new beginning to arise. The shift that many people within the collective have been feeling has been displayed to you through mainstream media and through everyday occurrences. What you are witnessing is a massive awakening of humanity, recognizing that you are far greater than you understand yourself to be, and that understanding who you truly are requires you to explore. It requires you to dig deep within yourself and to truly recognize where you fit in this grand scheme of evolution of humanity. The mass consciousness on this planet is evolving on fear, on growth, on expansion, and on a new beginning. Everyone is wanting change, but in order for change to occur, something must come down. Not everyone is on the same stream of consciousness. Not everyone agrees with the same philosophy or the same belief. And that is not required. What is required is that you come into union with one another on one sole purpose of evolving with love. Everyone's purpose and mission here has always been to go deep within themselves, to discover who they are at the core, and to understand their connection with all that is, with God's source. Nothing more. Your evolution as a species has evolved to a place where power and greed and individuality has consumed you. You are all made different, and you are all made to believe in different things for a reason. It is important that you understand that at your core, you are all the same. You are all made in the same likeness and love of all that is, that reigns within this reality and within you. But many of you use this as a way to classify yourself as if you are grander than others. That was never its purpose. Its purpose was for you to see the beauty in everything, for you to recognize that there is a part of you within that which you resist. The resistance and the fear is overtaking many of you. But understand that the evolution of this planet and of your species is required to destroy that which you value in order for you to come in alignment with who you really are. This planetary shift is shifting you into a new dimension of reality, a new depth perception. You are moving into a faster phase. You are moving into something greater than you can understand. While you might not understand it, know that there is so much more than you could possibly imagine. There are many things that humanity does not understand, but they're about to. They're about to come face to face with their own realities. And for some, their greatest fears. It is important that you see yourself in everything that you come into contact with, because you are all a part of the same. There are parts of you in everything that you touch and that you come into contact with. You might not see it on the exterior, but when you take it upon yourself to do a little traveling deep within you, you'll see it. You'll recognize it. December 21st was when we had a true alignment, an alignment that went back many thousands of years. You're moving into a new age, an age of prosperity and abundance, of new beginnings and of growth. And while many of you might fear this is the end, understand that it is the end of something that no longer is required. And in order to make way for something new, you must let go of the things you are resisting. The next big planetary shift will happen on the 21st of February. And this one will be massive. Many of the light workers on the planet will feel it before the rest of humanity. Many light workers now are experiencing the drain because they're working. They're working with other light workers around the world to help humanity through this transition of new beginnings. There's nothing to fear, so release your fears, release your doubts. I highly encourage all of you to make time for yourself through these next few days and weeks. Make time for yourself to connect with who you are. Be willing to delve deep within your psyche. Be willing to ask yourself deeper questions, questions that you've thought of, but have refused to review or examine. When you can really sit with yourself and ask yourself those deeper questions, you'll begin to see, you'll begin to understand what's truly going on around you. Your task is to listen to your own stream of consciousness and figure out where it lies. When you feel it and when you know it, you'll know exactly where you're meant to be. It's important that all of the light workers get the rest that they need, that they listen to their bodies, and that they listen to the energies around them. The end of an era is approaching. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new age. It's time for humanity to take their place in this galaxy and see themselves as equals to everything else outside of them. It's time that humanity learn to grow and expand who they are and see themselves for who they really are. If you feel resistance in your everyday around a specific topic, a specific individual, or a specific situation, I invite you to ask yourself why. Why do you resist it? What is it about that person, that thing, or that situation that makes you feel so uncomfortable? When you can explore the uncomfortableness deep within you, you'll find peace. You'll recognize that what you were feeling was not uncomfortable at all. What you were feeling was a sense of longing and a sense of belonging. yearning to be found deep within the dark. The planet always evolves. Everything in life evolves. You were never meant to get to a certain phase and remain. Everything is about cycles. Everything evolves in cycles. The phases of the moon, the way the planets rotate around the universe. Everything must come to an end, to a completion. And when it does, it is met with a new beginning, a new cycle, better opportunity for growth and expansion. For the many light workers out within the collective, you've already felt newer people entering your reality. You have felt the newcomers who are waking up, who are joining their spiritual awakening, and they're seeking the guidance. And if you are not helping, if you are not aligning with your higher self and taking your place, you are not serving. We all help one another. We all assist one another. Do not be afraid to show people who you really are. Be brave enough to be proud of who you are, what you stand for, and what you believe. You never know who you might inspire, who you might motivate. Someone needs to hear your message. Someone out there needs to hear what you have to say. It is frightening, yes, we understand. But everyone must play a part in the evolution of humanity. I thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to what we have to say. We are here to reassure you that you are all divinely guided, that you are all supported and protected. But understand that we cannot intervene in your life unless you ask. You must ask for the help. You must ask for the assistance. You must ask for what you need and what you want. You are in charge of your own new beginning. And while you might be seeing the changes globally around you, in your city or in your state, know that the same changes are revolving in you. You will feel the discord. People that you once communicated with or contacted with, you will no longer resonate with. Communication and conversations will cease to exist between you and those specific individuals. Let them go. Embrace the change. Embrace the newer aspects of who you are meant to become. Be in alignment with your true divinity. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you for that message. May I ask some questions?
Certainly.
What happens to the people that don't awake? The ones that stay in the 3D?
If you remember, I had a conversation with you and a few others where we mentioned that there would be a timeline shift. Everyone has free will. Everyone can choose whether they will shift or not. While the planet is shifting into 5D, into a new reality and a new realm, those people that choose to stay within a 3D reality will experience their 3D reality in a 5D way. Which means that they will be out of alignment, which means that they will not understand why things are not working out for them. They won't understand that they have the power to change their circumstances. It is hard to explain, but everyone has a choice. A 3D reality will not work in a 5D reality. It's contrast. It's discord. So, everyone is being activated, but whether they choose to be aware of this activation is entirely up to them. So while they might be activated, but they are unaware that they are activated, or that they are in a new reality, a new realm, they will continue to experience life as it is, but will cease to grow. Some of them may become very pessimistic, which is why it is so important for you and everyone else to be aware of what serves you for your highest good and intention and what does not. Does that mean that relationships will cease to exist? Absolutely. Does that mean that things will fall away naturally? Absolutely. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. How many strands of DNA does our species have?
We all have 17 strands of DNA. But humanity, only 2 are visible. But we are activating your light worker body or your soul body, which contains 12 strands of DNA. Every species is different. But what's hard for humans to understand is that everything is within dimensions. So as you evolve, as you grow, as you expand your awareness and your consciousness, you activate another strand because you start to become more like God's source. You are all capable of achieving the 17, but understand that it requires many lifetimes to achieve that level.
Okay. Thank you. Is there anything else you have to say?
No.
Thank you so much for your time and speaking with us. And when Eileen is ready, please allow her to come back.
Thank you.